ranking the Yakuza fighting styles. Oh wait, I gotta rank the ones I haven't played yet first. Fuck. Okay, got rid of all the ones that I haven't played yet. Oh shit! Oh, what the? What the? Okay. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. Okay, now that everything's fixed, we'll put this guy first. This is the baseline. I think in Yakuza 1, Kiryu's not that bad. It's really slow, but it's not that bad. I think this is average. C. In Yakuza 2, Kiryu is very good. He's way better than Yakuza 1. And I think, to be honest, I feel like he plays a lot better than like some of the modern styles too. He's really responsive. It's just that the input delay of emulating Yakuza 2 will fuck you over. I think this is an A tier. A maybe S tier. By the way, the order in the rows don't matter. Unless I say otherwise, because that's a lot of work. Yakuza 3. Yakuza 3 Kiryu's trash. Yeah, you can infinite combo people, but the chip damage and like the non-existent heat action damage, trash. Oh wait, I should probably, oh shit. I'm gonna add another tier, hold on. Okay, now that I added this tier, now we can really begin. Yakuza 4 Akiyama, very good. He's very good. I don't think there's much you can say, to be honest. It is kind of like playing a watered down Kurohyou though, so I mean, it's better than Yakuza 5 Akiyama, which we'll put right here, cause oh man, he does less damage. He has a heat action that lasts forever. When you go straight to Yakuza 5, it's like you'll immediately notice that Akiyama isn't as strong as he was. Next. Oh, Saitama. Trash. Saitama, I'll even put him below Yakuza 1 Kiryou. This matters because, oh man, like, he's so slow. He is so ridiculously slow. And it doesn't feel like a tank where he's slow but strong. It just feels slow and unresponsive and trash. Like, I don't know why you would ever want to play him. Tanimura, remastered Tanimura. Oh, this is hard. I guess I'll put him in B, because he's better than Yakuza 1 Kiryou, and he's better than Saitama, but he's not as good as Akiyama in Yakuza 4. In his Amon fight, you could just bound Amon over and over and over with his parry move. And he has, he has triple finishers that goes into a heat action, which is really good. I feel like they're the same. Yakuza 5 Akiyama, every time I played him, I just remembered not having fun. As much fun as Tanimura anyway. He's very gimmicky, Tanimura. Yakuza 4 Kiryou. This is A tier. Yakuza 4 Kiryou? Nah, he's better than Akiyama. Yakuza 4 Kiryou, oh man, they did such a good job with him. Like, as soon as you get control of Yakuza 4 Kiryou, you immediately feel like how powerful he is compared to everyone else. He's so much faster than in Yakuza 3. He's got more upgrades than all of the other characters. And it's just Kiryou. Like, it feels good to play as him. He's not slow. He's not super fast. He doesn't have a really weird gimmick. He can do everything that Akiyama can, and everything that Saitama can. He can do everything that Tanimura can. He's just Kiryou. He's just at his peak. He's just so strong. Okay, moving on. What game was next? 5? Oh yeah, forgot to count. 5 Kiryou? Yes. It's actually a shame that Yakuza 5 Kiryou, that fighting style is only in one game because he is so good. First of all, you get the bounding throws that require no heat, unlike all of the other Kiryous. Second of all, the Tiger Drop is super broken in this game. And then you just retain all of his broken abilities, and then you get his red heat mode, his special mode, whatever they called it in Yakuza 5, where he just became invincible. I think if you played Yakuza 5, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like, he's so good. I don't know why anybody would choose to play Saejima over him in their boss fight. Well, no, actually, I understand why people would choose to play Saejima over him in their boss fight, but Kurohyou is just better. He's old reliable. He's at his peak in this game. Next, Saejima. Oh, this one's hard. Because Saejima in Yakuza 5 is really powerful. It's a lot faster than he is in Yakuza 4, and he feels like a slow version of Kurohyou. I'll say he's better than Yakuza 4 Akiyama. I think Yakuza 5 Saejima is really good. He has a tiger drop that stuns instead of like sending people flying backwards. Just charge attacks. He's fast. He's strong. He throws people in the air. He just swings people around. He's really good. Actually, I think I'll put the orders matter now for these two. I think I'll put Yakuza 2 Kurohyou ahead of Akiyama because Yakuza 2 Kiryu's tiger drop is better than Akiyama's his counter. Yeah, I can't really describe it, but I think Yakuza 2 Kurohyou is way better than Akiyama. Anyway, moving on. Shinada. Shinada is A tier for sure. I might get some flack for this, but I think Shinada is A tier, especially once you get his 30 weapons that have infinite durability. He's really good, really gimmicky, but really good. He fights like a real person and not like a god that sends people flying into the air like these guys. Plus, in his Amon fight, you could just instantly chain with the knife, like just infinite stun. These two are very gimmicky, I think, but I'll take Shinada over Tanimura because Shinada has that mode where he just throws people, and he has the bounding throws, or bounding grabs, sorry. He has the bounding grabs, even though bosses can just, hit you out of it. I don't think he's as good as Yakuza 4 Akiyama because Yakuza 4 Akiyama is still a lot faster. Oh, I forgot to put this in here. Oh, this too. Next game, Beast. I'm replaying through Yakuza 0 right now, and I could say this is A tier. Bam. Go right there. What is there to say about Beast that hasn't been said? You get huge actions off the bat. You just pick up weapons and slam it around. It has a good AoE. It's good at tanking attacks. It's good for 1v1s too, where you could chain into combos, especially tackling people. Yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. Brawler. Oh, this is hard. Brawler is really good, but I don't think it's necessarily S tier. I'll put it at the top of A tier, I think. I mean, Brawler is like a slower version of this, but the thing is, Brawler, actually, yeah, this works, this. No, this. There you go. Brawler, I think, is a very watered down version of these, like the Kuryus, the original Dragon of Dojima style, but it's still really good. I mean, you're super powerful. You can like bounce people off of walls. It feels good to use Brawler. It's not slow like Beast or super agile like Rush, but it's a perfect balance in the middle. Now for Rush is S tier. That's it. I'm not even gonna elaborate. Dragon is, oh yeah, I'm keeping it S tier. Dragon is really, really good in 0, especially since you can use its bounding throws on Mr. Shakedown and just fuck him up over and over and over. But I think the problem is that this is a problem not with the fighting styles, but just with Kurohyou in Yakuza 0. His combo speed gets lower with how high your heat is. So without the height, you just punch really slow. And I mean, this isn't Dragon's fault, because if Kurohyou wasn't affected by that combo speed thing, Dragon would easily be one of the best styles. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this goes into A. This is A tier because of that heat. But Rush, Rush is Rush. Moving on. Thug, I'll put it right here. I mean, I don't like Thug. it feels like a mix between Rush and Brawler, but not as powerful as either of them. And a lot of the stuff that you can do with this is like locked behind heat actions. Unlike Brawler, you get to square, square, triangle over and over. You spam that, but this, it doesn't break through guards as easily. It needs the Komaki stuff to be good. And it has its counter locked behind heat actions. Or heat level, sorry. So it's really not that good, especially if you have low heat. But the thing is, it's not affected by the combo speeds like Kurohyou is. Slugger's, oh, this one's hard. Slugger's A tier. The order doesn't matter for these two. They're just here in A tier. Just A tier flat. Slugger, I think. Actually, I'll do this so we don't get confused. Slugger, I think, is very good, especially for like a last ditch effort or like a power up kind of thing. Especially the square, 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 triangle, 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 triangle combo, where you could just infinitely chain enemies with the bat. It's very good, and an unbreakable guard too, unless you're getting hit with weapons. I think Slugger is very, very good. It's just the problem is that it's super slow, but I think I'd prefer to use it with better weapons over Thug, but most of the time Thug is a more reliable option in just the base bat form for Slugger. Okay, moving on. Breaker goes next to Beast. Breaker is weird because they give it 1v1 abilities, well, like 2 of them. Because this is more crowd control focused than I think Beast is. While Beast, you can swing weapons around like crazy. You can still like grab and shit, but with Breaker, you don't grab. You just spin around, and it requires a build up to really, get everyone in the area. But they gave it a Tiger Drop elbow counter, so it's weirdly good against Shakedown. Except for the fact that it requires a build up to do an AoE. I think all of the Zero styles can be argued to go A tier, like all next to each other. I think they're all super balanced, but the Kurohyou styles are definitely better than the Majima styles. Next, Mad Dog. Mad Dog is not that good. It feels like they ran out of time and they just had to chain together Majima's boss movesets for his string of combos, and always having to dash when you're doing a combo kind of sucks. You can cancel it out, but it feels annoying to do. It's not like Kurohyou where he has those triple finishers that you can end each combo and it's different every time. No, Majima, each of his combos always ends with that rush, and it's really annoying. This is a B tier style. No, it's A tier. This is a A tier style because the Kiwami 2 style makes this one seem so much better than it already is. Kiwami, these, I think they can still belong in the same tier. I'll just put them next to each other. These are still really, really good. Kiwami Rush, A. This is the A tier. I think RGG tried to nerf the styles into Kiwami because I feel like when I first played Kiwami and Zero back to back, it felt like Beast lost a lot of its range and Rush lost a lot of its like finesse. I feel like these got nerfed super badly, but they're still super good, I think. Especially since you have those time for blank stuff, those power-ups. It makes Beast and Rush and Brawler super good. Rush especially because this is a cheat code for a heat in Kiwami 1. Just a simple combo with the charge finisher, bam, full heat bar. Dodge away from anyone, last second, bam, full heat bar. Like, this is a cheat code. This style is super broken. Kiwami Dragon, A tier, for sure. Tiger Drop's broken. You have climax heat all of the time. What else? You got the bounding throw still. You have all the Komaki moves without any watering down. It's just the problem is that you have to work for those upgrades, which is really annoying. But Dragon style is super good option. It's like nothing is watered down like any of these other styles. This is the problem of the heat affecting its combo speed, which is fine, to be honest. You could just spam medicine items or go into rush. You could go into rush, get heat, and then bam, Kiwami Dragon has no problems anymore. Yeah, anyway, this is S tier. This is S tier for sure. Next, 6. Yakuza 6 came next. This is a B tier. This is a B tier style. In 6, oh man, it's such a downgrade going from Kiwami Dragon to Yakuza 6. You lose a lot of the Komaki moves. You attack way slower. The heat bar looks stupid. Except you get a cool dropkick, and that's about it. And the problem is that you don't even keep the Yakuza 5 dropkick where you hit someone and then you land on your feet. You get the shitty nuke dropkick where you hit someone and you just stay on the ground. It's a trade-off for a lot of damage, but I'd prefer the Yakuza 5 dropkick where you hit someone and land on your feet. Wait, but I forgot to mention Extreme Heat Mode too. I think Extreme Heat Mode is very good, but it's not enough to bring this to A tier. I'd still prefer using fucking Shinada over this. Actually, now that I think about that, I'll put this at the top of B tier because of this. I'd prefer using any of these over this or any of these. Kiwami 2 is next. This is still shitty. I don't know what they did with the combat, but I feel like it's worse in Kiwami 2 than it is in Yakuza 6. It's just a feeling for me, but every time I go and play Kiwami 2, it feels like shit. It's just a me thing, but this whole thing is personal opinion, so. What I mean is, Dragon is slow, but you feel kind of powerful when you're using it. Yeah, in 6, it's slow, but you feel powerful when using it, especially since you have the dropkick and whatnot. But in Kiwami 2, it just feels sluggish. It feels like a chore to beat up enemies. And I'm talking about like, even when you're maxed out, it feels like a chore to beat up enemies. I don't know what they did, but this shit feels horrible. And the shitty ass Komaki moves, oh man. The Komaki knockback is trash. The Tiger Drop is good, but the Komaki knockback is trash. But at least you get triple quick stuffs with these two. That's saving grace. Oh wait, they're B tier. That's not even that bad. Never mind. Who cares? Mad Dog. This is trash. I'm not even gonna elaborate. This is trash. This is horrible. I couldn't get through the Majima Saga because of how horrible this was. I'm so glad YouTube exists. If YouTube didn't exist and you had to force me to play through the Majima Saga with this style, no upgrades, I would stop playing Yakuza right there. I wouldn't even have made it to Yakuza 3. This style is horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. This is probably one of the worst fighting styles ever. I prefer using fucking Date over this shit. I'm making a special tier just for this. Hold on. Crane is A tier. Crane, I feel like in Judgment, I felt like Crane didn't have much use. You could have probably gone through the whole game with Tiger and not touch Crane at all. But then once you get into EX Heat mode, Crane becomes super good for that AoE effect. It's kind of like Beast. It's kind of like if you had Beast and Brawler only, but the thing is you need Heat to do those crazy spinning around moves, which kind of sucks, but you know, I think it's still very good, especially since you get to keep the Tiger Drop for Crane. It's definitely not as good as Tiger, which I'll put above it. I'll put Tiger like right here. Tiger, more agile. You don't need Heat to do a lot of damage to people around you. You got the Tiger Drop, and it has way more. Wait, hold on. Because of that, I'll put this down here. They loved Tiger in Judgment. It has way more upgrades, and it's way more versatility. It doesn't need EX mode to be good. Next, Agent. Oh, Agent A tier. Put it like right here. For Agent is A tier for sure, but it's very gimmicky. Like if you don't do any of the side content, I don't think you'll have fun using the style at all, because nothing will be upgraded. but it's very good for AoEs and attacking people around. But it kind of falls into that same trap that Judgment had, or Crane had in Judgment, where you need that EX mode to do big, crazy attacks, which I think they did reuse a lot of animations from Yagami for Kurohyou and Agent. But the difference is that Agent still has a lot of abilities without the heat mode. You still get to, zoom around in your shoes, throw cigarettes and all that shit. And this is not A tier. This is not S tier. This is a Saejima Yakuza 5. They play the exact same. You're rewarded for doing the same triple finisher combos that you are with Saejima Yakuza 5. It feels slow like Saejima Yakuza 5. You lose the Komaki double quick step. It's just Saejima Yakuza 5 but reskin for Kurohyou. And that's it. That's the tier. And Saejima is better than Yakuza and Gaiden because that's a stupid name. They should have just called it Dragon. It's the same style. They're the same. You could argue for any of these being one tier higher, to be honest, if you really wanted to. And then you could delete this style from ever existing.